I was delivering the message basically about, from my own experiences, my own transition from a player to coach, and how that transition has shaped my own personal beliefs as a coach, and I suppose my working way as a coach, the philosophies that kind of guide my coaching and management so far. The huge one, I suppose, for me is honesty, and that in itself comes in a lot of forms. That is the straight up being honest with someone, but it's also the honesty of effort. It's honesty of being honest with your group to say that you're going to try something to put you out of your comfort zone, so much as put them out of their comfort zone. It's very easy to coach from inside in our comfort zone, and coach what we know and coach what we're comfortable coaching. But I suppose real honesty is to go somewhere where you aren't comfortable and to engage in what we call real coaching. This is my first time attending as well, and it's something that I feel no matter where you are as a coach, whether you're at the start of your career or at the end of your career, something I would have said in my presentation was that as coaches we need to be constantly learning. Certainly as somebody at the very beginning of his coaching career, I obviously know that I don't know it all, but I think by the same token, the greatest coach in our games, hurling or football, Brian Cody, would probably be the first to admit that he's learning something new every time he takes the field, every year he goes back. And I suppose if he wasn't, he wouldn't be the incredible coach he is today. So I suppose from my perspective, it is just that acknowledgement that we are constantly learning, and conferences like these, they allow us to learn from our peers, which in itself, in my opinion, is probably the most effective form of learning. The big point that I find from a lot of coaches is that establishing principles, establishing what you stand for, and then standing by it. So I suppose a quote that I've included from Jay-Z, the rapper, is "Give your word, keep it." And it's something that I think it holds true whether you're talking about general life and relationships, but as importantly, when you're talking about coaching and dealing with players, if you say you're going to do something, whatever that is, if it's the length of a session, if you promise to be honest with players, if you promise to do a certain thing during a session, if you make assurances in players, to give your word and then keep it, because in my opinion, players will forgive any shortcoming except dishonesty. And I suppose for me, that was my key message today.